is bleeding, globally. And despite that, because it is not new, everything we are beginning to record now, historically have happened. So we want to see how those people were able to pay through, and that is why today, coincidentally, end of Ramadan for the year.
Yeah.
Could we begin the conversation asking your experiences in setting up small and medium enterprises?
Okay, I am happy to be here.
Thank you.
So I'll say I started my entrepreneurial journey right from childhood. Well, at about 8 years old, to be precise, living with my grandmother, the then lodger of Ifo.
Wow.
So I started following her to the market, and I gained a lot of experience with her. She had a way of motivating us to always wanting to sell more. So throughout my primary, secondary, I was always involved in trading. Trading from little petty things from my pocket money. I'll make sure I sell something. So the motivation there was just fun. I was just doing business for fun. And progressing to the university, the motivation was for financial independence. I started going into trade, selling something that is always in need. For me personally, I just love doing business. Whatever kind of business it is, as long as it is a need, I love to just engage in. So I did business throughout my secondary school. Then to graduation with work, I was still doing business. So relocation from Lagos to Oyo town, I chose to do business rather than joining a for Apple work. So starting business was something, it has always been something that I'd grown up doing. And by the grace of God, starting my business formally in Oyo, I started with a capital of about 3,000 naira.
Really?
Yes.
3,000 naira.
3,000 naira. I started
you are hearing that
in year 2013 with 3,000 naira. And by the grace of God, it has grown to millions.
Wow.
As of today, by the grace of God.
This is a very nice, it's a very huge testimony we are hearing. And that is obviously why today God just planned it, that we should have this kind of a program, because if we are talking of unemployment or joblessness, from what I've just listened to, it's a very good testimony that we can even start with little.
Yeah.
Because I know you have succeeded. That's why we felt we should bring you up here. Now, to us, how would you explain saving and different forms of saving?
Okay, so saving primarily can just be referred to as money that is set aside from one's income after all the expenditures and the obligations has been taken care of. So it is a money that you set aside over time from your income. And it's so essential because we believe that you don't have to consume all your income. So if Mr. A is earning 100,000 naira in a month, it is expected that there is a little amount that is set aside for future dates. And it is also advised that you don't consume all that you earn, and you don't keep it in liquid form.
Okay.
So talking about the types of
savings
that we have, we can say saving is majorly in liquid form, that is in the monetary, in cash. But that cash can either be in your hand or in the bank, a deposit in the bank, or your daily contributions with your friend, or your cooperative society where you put something aside with them. So savings, it's actually in liquid form. But we now advise that your savings should now transit to investment. So it is savings that leads to investment. The investment means that you are putting that money to work. You are not making that money to be idle, because the value of money depreciates over time. So for you to be able to mitigate with the future inflation, you must be able to put those money to work so that it will be valuable.
Thank you so much. In case you are just joining the program, it's the Entrepreneur in Nigeria, Polity on Prince 89.7 FM. I have mentioned to you we are very much available on all social media platforms. Aside Facebook for now, we are on YouTube, we are on Radio Garden, we are on Instagram, we are also on X. As it stands, you can monitor the program on YouTube. We have the link there, so go and watch. And also, I've also copied you the link, so you can as well watch. Leave your comments when the time is ripe. I've opened the phone lines. And don't forget, today we are looking at essence of savings in time like this. It is pretty believed. People have been saying, "Oh, economy is biting," and all of that. And I believe it is not new that the economy will be so bleeding as we have it in Nigeria. We believe with the understanding and with also some researches we make, that makes us to continue. And that is why today I'm hosting holder of master's degree and also master of business administration from the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, founder of BAPS Events and Logistics, manager of Wellmart Pharmacy, and also CEO of Ola Ayediran and Sons, among others, Mrs. Yemisi Ayediran. She's an economist, she's an entrepreneur, she's equally a life coach. The phones have been ringing. I will soon open the phone lines. I know people are so much interested in contributing to the show today. Don't forget the number through which you can call. Let me open the phone lines as early as possible. Then, so, the number through which you can call is 07048,897, or you can as well call 07047,897. In case you are calling us outside the country, shop +234 902 195 8459 +234 902 195 8459. I've mentioned to you today that we are discussing essence of savings in time like this, and with me I have Mrs. Yemisi Ayediran. She's pretty much here. Now let's continue while we await formal calls to come to us. Is saving needed in life? Because from our findings, do I say religiously, they say we should